Hey, Keenan Allen, how you feeling tonight? You gave us the game, huh? You outplayed us, the Broncos suck. Well, you know what, Keenan Allen? Shut up, you salty bitch. What's up, Bronco Maniacs? It's your boy, the OG Bronc Nuts from the 719 West, the 4-star captain, 3-time ring-checking Super Bowl champion, 50,000-watt blowtorch voice of the Denver Broncos in the Rocky Mountain region. And how does it feel, Broncos fans, to finally break that losing streak? Except now that we got to hear Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen running his little crybaby salty mouth on Twitter and Instagram, saying, oh, well, we beat the Broncos all day long. We dominated them. We gave them the game at the end. We should have beat them because they suck. Not my words, your words. Well, guess what? Yeah, this team does suck this year, and this sucky team just beat your team in your house, which it didn't even really feel like it was your house. I had a lot of Chargers fans telling me before the game that the Chargers have turned the corner, and it's really more like 60-40 Chargers fans. Well, not from what we saw on TV today. We saw it 60% Broncos fans, 40% Chargers fans, and about 15,000 no-shows, which is a disgrace. Your city cannot even get the seats filled in a small soccer stadium for a 7-2 football team. And the Chargers' problem in the past has always been their slow start. They come on strong at the end, but it's a day late and a dollar short. And this year you've finally gotten off hot. You've started off hot, and now all of a sudden you're falling apart to a 3-6 team like the Broncos and letting us improve that record. I mean, before it's all said and done, if y'all don't get it together, you might not even get the wild card spot with the way you're playing. I thought before the game the Chargers would win the game, but I thought that the Broncos had a chance to win this game. I knew that the Chargers were beatable. I still believe that the Broncos can beat any team in the NFL on any given Sunday because we got a talent, loaded roster. And, today, Case had to play well enough to outplay our bad coaching decisions, especially in the first half. Going for it on 4th and 2. If you're going to take 2 bites of it on 4th and 2, Coach Vance, at least put in Lindsey because we need 2 yards. Don't put in our power back. We should have kicked the field goal. It would have never came down to that last-second field goal. And how about the Chargers losing by 1 and missing an extra point today? Which now brings me to my pregame video where I said the Chargers have lost 6 or 7 football games that I can think up off the top of my head in the last 2 years because of kicking duties, and today it cost you again. A few years ago, you tried to bring in Mr. Chow, Ho Chun, whatever his name was, that came in here, and he missed one to win the game for you or tie the game for you. And again today, missed an extra point, and that just goes to show you that every single point in the NFL counts. Wins are hard to get, and that's why I don't like going for it on 4th and 2. I also thought our coaching staff did a bad job of managing timeouts right there before the end of the half. We had 3 timeouts, 1 minute left. It's 3rd and 3. Let's call a timeout. Get a play. Let's get organized. Let's make sure everybody knows what they're doing. What are we doing? Saving timeouts, Coach? So luckily, Vance and his bad coaching decisions didn't cost us this one, and Case Keenan was able to overcome all those deficiencies that that we've had. I want to give a shout out to our offensive line. A day where against a good defense, been playing really well. You didn't see a lot of pre-snap penalties, not a lot of holding calls. Big ups to them, especially for losing 3 offensive linemen to injuries for the rest of the year. Anytime you lose 3 starters, it's pretty hard to replace those guys. They're starters for a reason. MVP of the game, once again, Philip Lindsay, right? How good is this guy, Broncos fans? This guy takes a beating. He's tough as nails. He gets up talking trash, looking for more after every single run. He runs with authority, scores 2 touchdowns today. And then on top of that, out of another rookie, you're starting to see Courtland Sutton really come on. And we didn't really lose much of our offense, if anything, by getting rid of Demarius because Courtland's filling those shoes big time today. The refs tried to steal this one from us. The 2-point conversion was good. You all know it. Mistake by the Broncos coaching staff for not even reviewing that play, which I think you throw the challenge flag every single time there, even if you think that you're wrong, because it's such a big play in the game, and that extra 2 points really could have mattered in this game. But, you know, thankfully that didn't come back to bite us, and Brandon was able to make that field goal at the end. Big ups to Case once again. I think he played his best game of the year. Showed a lot of fight, threw some dimes right there at the end of the game to get Cortland loose, to get us into field goal range. Starting to see a lot of our rookies give us a lot of production, and that gives Broncos fans a lot of hope. Shows us that we're not too many pieces of the puzzle away from at least getting back to being a competitive team and fighting for this division. Want to give a shout out to all the Chargers fans here on YouTube making videos, most notably the new Charger fan, LA Original Bolt Up. I think the team played well today, just not well enough to win at the end. I mean, your quarterback, your veteran money man, when the pressure was on and all he had to do is either take a sack or run the football instead of trying to pick up that first down, burn up the clock. I mean, he pissed down his leg under pressure, broken play, threw the ball away, stopped the clock, and that really helped us win the game. Bad calls all around by the refs. I mean, the call that Chris Harris got for pass interference when your guy's got his hands inside Chris's face mask was atrocious. And then we also got one, I think it was on Tim Patrick or maybe it was Emmanuel Sanders, for a push-off when you guys were actually holding us and we got the penalty. So, you know, 2 or 3 big, crucial plays got called against the Broncos, and we were still able to overcome bad coaching decisions and the refs trying to steal the game from us. And, you know, like, I'm happy that Keenan Allen's going to have to put a little salt, you know, he's a little salty tonight. He's a little salty tonight because, you know, look, you had a chance to maybe win this division if you could have beat us, but you didn't. You choked, just like you always do. That's why you're a non-factor. That's why nobody cares about the Chargers, especially in the AFC West, because you haven't been able to do anything in all these years, and the one time you do have a good team, you're choking. Broncos deserve to win this game because we played 60 minutes. We played all the way to the clock said 0-0-0, and the Chargers didn't, and that was the difference in the game. I want to give a shout out to all of Broncos country, all the Bronco fans that watch my channel. Thanks for tuning in, checking out my channel, leaving comments, providing your support. I really appreciate everything. I read all of your comments, and I'm just happy that you guys are going to be happy, at least for this week, that we broke that losing streak and we're back on the right side of things in the NFL. This is the OG Bronc Nut, 719 West. Chargers suck! Broncos 1-0 for the second half of the season. All we got to do is win the rest of the games. Who knows what can happen? I'm out.